Henderson.
Thank you very much, Acting Deputy President. I want to commend Senator Scarr for bringing this urgent motion to the Senate, because there is an urgent need for the Albanese Labor government to stand with our allies and investigate the listing of the extremist group Hizb ut-Tahrir as a terrorist organisation, particularly in light of the group's praise for Hamas's October 7th terrorist attacks on innocent Israeli citizens, a horrific massacre, and, of course, the revelations in more recent times that Hizb ut-Tahrir members sought to radicalise students on our campuses and, in fact, infiltrated the pro-Palestinian encampment at the University of Sydney. I want to very strongly say I condemn Senator Walsh for reflecting on Senator Scarr as she did in this debate. It is wholly inappropriate and a complete falsehood to reflect on Senator Scarr's motivation in bringing this very important issue forward for debate. The fact that she questioned the coalition, and in particular Senator Scarr's support for our security and intelligence organisations, is frankly disgraceful. Senator Scarr has a long history of being an incredible advocate, not just for the rule of law, but for our security and intelligence organisations. So for Senator Walsh to go the political attack as she did is completely inappropriate. The terrorism listing rules in our country are very clear. If any group is involved in promoting, fostering, encouraging and even praising terrorist activity, that is grounds under the Commonwealth Criminal Code for such an organisation to be listed as a terrorist organisation. And this debate is about highlighting the importance of this issue in the Australian Senate. And how dare members opposite reflect on our intentions to ensure that this receives the highest priority from this government. We have seen deeply disturbing revelations, as particularly exposed by Nick McKenzie and other reporters in The Age, the Sydney Morning Herald and 60 Minutes, about the infiltration of the encampment at the University of Sydney, which frankly is shocking. And then, of course, we saw the University of Sydney, rather than stand strong, appease those protesters by entering into a most improper agreement with that group of students. Under circumstances where that should never have happened, and even worse as we now know, the university was put on notice that members of this extremist group were on campus from as early as the 6th of May, and yet the university took no action. And on behalf of the coalition, I've also called for the Albanese government to urgently investigate all revelations concerning the infiltration of this extremist group at the University of Sydney. And it is very concerning that the Minister for Education, Mr Clare, has not raised concerns about this at all, just like he never condemned the encampment, just like he never directly condemned the encouragement of children chanting Intifada at the encampment at the University of Sydney. And so we continue to call for an urgent inquiry into how this happened. How could one of our most prestigious and oldest universities in the country allow these extremists onto their campus and not take any action? And so we have asked urgent questions in relation to this. Everyone on a university campus deserves to be safe. Everyone in our country deserves to be safe. And we need to see that the government does not compromise our safety in any respect. This is a very, very important motion. Again, I commend Senator Scarr for bringing this to the Senate, and I call on the government to take this seriously. Thank you.